Alright guys, welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. It's a short one today, and that's because, well, it's actually a bit of a social link part at the start, but we're actually going to be doing the full moon boss battle tonight. Because, I mean, if you look at the limit 1, that means that tomorrow is the full moon boss battle, and surprisingly, I was surprised to realize that this full moon operation is pretty short, considering, but then again, this is right before. This is probably one of the easier full moon boss fights. I'll get into the mechanics of that later. Really, the only major thing that happens in the full moon boss fight is that we do meet certain cast of characters that we've actually run into a couple of times already. Well, at least we've seen them. Whatchamacallit, roaming. We haven't directly interacted with them, but this is actually their time. This is the time that we finally interact with them directly. But, yeah. Trying to think of... Yeah, the other indicator that a full moon boss battle's coming up is the fact that I'm switching everyone to their C's uniform for some reason. Though the costume doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I guess it just looks better, you know. Let's go to Tartarus, guys!
Precisely.
I'm trying to think of things to talk about related to Persona specifically. I mean, I've already gone over the Persona 4 remake possibility multiple times, and I really have nothing to say about that at this point. I mean, they haven't announced anything officially. All we have so far are a couple of leaks that are really concrete evidence, to be honest with you. One of them being a patent link for a copyright for Persona for P4R and stuff like that. But again, they could be doing that because to whatchamacallit, keep the rights to that, because there could be a fan project that remakes Persona 4. Like, someone could be doing that, and they call it P4R, and they could have future plans for a Persona 4 remake, and not necessarily happening now. But the other thing that kind of is the nail in the coffin is one of the music composers from that. Well, it's the woman who sings the theme songs from Persona 4. She was recently signed up. She recently announced that she signed up to work another game. And she's mainly known for doing stuff related to Persona, but specifically Persona 4. So, I forgot her name. I genuinely forgot her name. I mean, because to be honest with you, Persona 4 soundtrack's kind of my least favorite out of the series. I'm not a huge fan of Persona 4's soundtrack. Really, there's only a few themes I like out of Persona 4 compared to 3 and 5, and 1 and 2. But 5 and 3 have the best soundtracks in my opinion, especially 3. I love 3 as a soundtrack.
According to the records for the Northern Harbor, there are no structures that match that criteria. However, there once was an underground facility used by the military.
The military? Is that true?
Well, the architectural and geographical data for the area was uploaded into her memory. Then again, the information hasn't been updated in 10 years.
Correct. The data is 10 years old.
Wait, does that mean that she has 10-year-old data? So, like, imagine. I don't know why, I just, like, imagine. So, wait, Persona 3 in technicality happened in 2007. So, Aigis is going off of 1997 data. So, she could just say, there have been no Spider-Man movies ever. There have been no Spider-Man movies starring Tobey Maguire. It's like, someone should correct her on that one.
Understood.
All right, let's go.
Wait, Persona 3 does take place in 2007, right? That is the year that they kind of... Because in Persona 5, for some reason, they say 2000XX, which is, what, a fucking Mega Man X shit going on? And then Persona 4, I think, didn't really give out the year... huh? Oh, these two. Wait, where's the girl in the white dress?
Who are they? Lucia couldn't sense them at all until now.
It's so nice to finally meet you in person. My name is Takaya. This is Jin. We are known to some as Strega. Now then.
Am I the only one who thinks that Strega sounds like a disease of some sort? I mean, I'm not... It sounds like some sort of, like, virus or something.
Save the world. Unfortunately, we've come here tonight to put an end to that.
What did you say?
You've gained many new allies in such a short time. No doubt because this land crawls with sin.
With innocent sin. Buy Persona 2 on the PlayStation 2 now.
As always.
You know,
Wait, why the hell would you want to stop us? It ain't rocket science. If shadows in the dark hour disappear, we could lose our power. And that's not something we can...
That's kind of bullshit considering Personas are unlocked in Persona 4 and 5, and Tartarus doesn't exist.
I implore you to think more carefully. Do you really want to lose your abilities? Not just anyone can wield the power of a persona. The Dark Hour is a frontier that is ours alone to explore.
The Dark Hour is a sonic frontier. Considering that this is Sega, I would love them to just start putting random just random marketing for their games in the middle of other games.
On by the shadows.
It's like by the shadows, the Sonic Cross Shadow generations. Buy now on the PlayStation 5 systems.
Destroy each other, regardless of what the shadows do. Either way, no one can predict what misfortunes will befall who. But more importantly, it's time you accepted the truth. Surely you will acknowledge the sense of fulfillment the Dark Hour has given you.
yeah. Do you think I like this?
Is it not so? How about the rest of you? Do you also wish to return to your pathetic, ordinary lives?
I mean, for God's sakes, the social link parts in this game suck. The only thing people like about Persona is actually fight. Wait, what? They actually like the social link stuff? Oh, shit. Oh,
You
well,
all got your own
you know what? Fine, get rid of the Dark Hour then.
That so-called justice of yours ain't nothing but an excuse. There's nothing righteous about any of you. You're all just hypocrites. Like hell you chumps are gonna stop us.
Did you just call us chumps?
You say?
I think Akiko was offended by the chumps part.
Have fun in there.
Damn it!
Akihiko, you had like 3 to 5 business days to respond to that door closing.
Instead of wasting resources, I recommend we prioritize the shadow first.
Right. If we freak out, then we're just giving them what they want.
Shadow's moving. I think it's noticed us.
All right, let's focus on our original goal. We can look for a way out after we've won. Go ahead and select your team. Everyone, prepare for battle.
I mean, we're all here. Can't we just rush him? No, Makoto, we can only take 4 people into the battle. Why? I mean, we're all here. By the way, this is the only time you hear this theme song. Disappointing, because it's actually a pretty good one. This is actually one of those few instances where they don't force a party onto you. But as usual, I'm taking Yukari, Akihiko, and I am switching between either Mitsuru and Aigis, and I took Mitsuru. Never mind, I took Aigis. I think actually because this battle, physical, I would say for this battle, a physical user is going to be a lot better than someone who does ailments, so Mitsuru can sit the hell out. Now, why did I take Yukari? Because I always need a healer. It's just, man.
I sense the target 2 blocks ahead of you. It seems to be moving slowly downward. Don't let it get away.
Yeah, but this theme, I forgot what it's called, but this is the only time you hear it in the entire game, and there's no way to ever hear it again unless you're listening to the album on, like, Spotify or something. And I like it. I forgot what it's called off the top of my head, but I like this theme. But it was like, man, they have this whole ass theme. They could have just used any other theme to do this. They could have used Deep Deep Breath again if they wanted to, but they just chose this. They just chose to make another theme.
It seems it was some kind of armory during the war. These tread marks. They're new. I wonder.
Wait. Did Mitsuru's line not load? Why did Mitsuru just say, I wonder? But, like, because Fuka and Aegis's lines were fully voiced. But Mitsuru's wasn't, was it? What the hell? That's interesting. That might have been an oversight. That might have been an oversight from the developers. I probably intended to have Mitsuru's voice actor say something there, but they probably forgot to put the line in.
I didn't think there'd be other Persona users aside from us.
Lucia couldn't sense them at all.
You guys are aware that you guys are recruiting new Persona users like every fucking week at this point.
The target's gaining speed. It's continuing down the tunnel. Chase it down.
Makoto proceeds to go for the random shit.
The target stopped. It turned around.
Oh, and by the way, yes, there are Twilight fragments here, and I do believe these count towards that achievement where you have to get all the Twilight fragments in the overworld. So make sure you get them.
The target's up ahead. Are you ready? This is the source of the tread marks?
A tank?
It looks like the shadow is using the tank as armor. Get ready, everyone. Here it comes.
Alright, so in all honesty, I kind of forgot about this shadow until I started editing this part.
Kana is justice. No, wait. It's Cherry?
Fuka, which one is it, woman? Jesus Christ! You're the navigator, you should know this!
Two of them. I've never seen a shadow like this before.
Jesus Christ, every time we do something, it's something new to you.
It'll take a little more time.
So, the thing is about this battle, I genuinely forgot about this battle until I started editing this. And this is coming from the guy who played this for the Let's Play. I genuinely forgot about this shadow in terms of it existing in the first place. But what you're supposed to do, if I remember correctly, is you're supposed to hit it really fucking hard to where it basically separates into two different shadows. Because yes, it is actually a double header boss again, but it's just fused into one for right now. And what we have to do is we need to separate the shadows in order to actually defeat it. But the issue is that if you take too long to defeat them both, I believe, they refuse and god damn! Get up. Get your ass up. But you need to do a lot of damage, and the best way to do that are physical attacks. Physical attacks and Theurgies are the best way to do it. And if you know everyone's rate for charging Theurgies and their best way to get everyone's Theurgy charged up, then obviously the Shadow has no weakness right now because it's a tank. No, that didn't count.
I've already scanned this one. Summoning.
But if you know, that was the other reason I took everybody into battle that I took into. If I remember, if I'm thinking my strategy here correctly, I don't remember what past me was thinking. That's generally the rule thing here is like this was recorded like almost a year ago, or this was recorded months ago. Oh, it's targeting Yukari. I don't remember what my thought process was when I take. Besides, Yukari is the healer. I need her, and I can't. And Akihiko is one of my best physical users. But the other thing, the reason I took everybody was because their Theurgy charges insanely fast because of the conditions that they have for charging Theurgies. I guess it's all about landing critical hit, or no, I guess it's just using physical skills. Akihiko is about being buffed, Yukari is healing people, and Makoto is summoning his persona. So obviously I'm going to be able to use Theurgies a lot more because all of them are meeting that criteria really easily. But yeah, once you hit it enough, or hit it hard enough, it will separate into two forms.
I see now. The turret is Justice, and the larger one is Chariot. The smaller one seems to have less stamina. Now we can defeat them individually. Should I scan on this enemy? Okay, so here's what I found. Persona!
But the problem is that you need to make sure you defeat both of them at the same time, because that will happen. If you take too long to restore, if you don't defeat them at the same exact time, it'll revive. One will revive the other. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering when ever a Mahama or a Mudon attack hits someone, but that prompt that says the homunculus sacrifice itself, that means that someone got hit by it, but thanks to the homunculus, it got used, which is really annoying, but it's whatever. Oh, am I showing off Scarlet Havoc? Yep. Scarlet Havoc is another Theurgy for Makoto that is just insanely broken, and I'm already finished with the battle. Yeah. Oh, I think Scarlet Havoc is really broken because, for one, it is a huge physical move, meaning that it is affected if you're using charge and, you know, your Tarukaja attacks, skills right before you use it. So it was a really good idea to use that. And, well, and also, for the 80th time, Makoto's level 99.
We ran into some interference during the mission. It seems they were persona users.
Persona users?
Yes, more than one. They appeared during the dark hour and seemed to know who we were.
Did they say anything that might give us a hint to who they are?
Now that you mention it, I believe they called themselves Strega.
No, they said Strega, not Strega. There's a huge distinction there.
Find out.
Thank you.
Also, Makoto says something about, you better not have eaten my taiyaki, it's in the fridge, or else I swear to God I will get my revenge.
Fortunately fell into Strega's trap, so we're locked inside the facility.
Ah, I see. Since the threat has been eliminated, I'll send someone over as soon as I can.
I'm sorry for the trouble. We'll be waiting.
Now, if you need me, I'm going to go eat Makoto's taiyaki in the fridge. And I'm assuming the reason this boss was so easy, because I remember never having a problem with the boss in my first run through of the game. And then again, Persona 3 Reload overall is just a much easier time than the original. So I never really remember having a problem with that boss battle, but that's besides the point. Yeah, that was it for this part. Yeah. So the next time we meet in Persona 3 Reload, we're going to be seeing the aftermath of this full moon boss battle, while also, you know, doing social link stuff. So see you guys next time, and take care. You